What's going on, guys? Han here for the video today, and just before the video starts, I'd just like to say that this is a massive spoiler, so if you don't want to know what the gadgets are for the new operators, then I advise not watching, but if you want to know, then obviously carry on watching. And last night, loads of leaks got revealed, and only typical that I was in bed, fast asleep, and it got, yeah. So we're just going to get straight into the video and talk about what exactly are these leaks. So the first leak we want to talk about is Lesion, which is one of the defender operators. I talked about him in the previous video where we didn't know his name, we didn't know what his ability actually was, but all we could see was what he looked like, and we presumed with the poison it had something to do with the poison, and we was correct, or he wasn't correct with the poison. But he basically, his gadget is called GU, and this is a cloaked toxic mines injecting a compound which injures opponents and limits their speed. I presume this is going to be like the Echo drone. When the Echo drone shoots you, you get paralyzed and you can't see for like 10 seconds. So I feel like this is going to be like the same ability kind of, where if you run in these toxic mines, then you're not going to be able to run for a certain amount of time, such as like 10 seconds. Let's say you're a 3-bar speed and you're running fast as fuck like Ash, and then you stamp on one of these toxic mines. It's going to limit your speed either down to a 2-bar or even a 1-bar. I'm not too sure yet, but when the game comes out, then we'll test it out, obviously. But only time will tell when the new operator gets released on the 29th of August. Yeah, boy! So the next leak we're going to take a look at is the new operator for Hong Kong, and this is the attacker operator, because we just had the defender operator. This is going to be the attacker operator. This character is called Ying. She's a female, and we've already seen leaks of her face, and we had to presume what could she actually do, and we finally get to read what her gadget actually does. So her gadget is called Candela, and from the sound of it, it sounds like a chandelier, with the chandelier and candela, if you like get what I mean. So basically this is a cluster of flash charges that can either be anchored on surfaces or rolled out as a grenade. And I'm trying to think, is this basically Fuse but a flashbang fuse? Like, instead of Fuse putting his gadget on, like when he puts his gadget on and it's not like grenades, are they flashbangs? And I'm presuming because she's a flashbang character, does this mean she won't be affected by flashbangs? So I'm presuming that is the case, and this will be really good for attacking. Like, let's say you got 30 seconds left in the room, like 2 enemies left in the room, you just throw 3 flashbangs into the room, boom, push in. Ying won't even be affected by these flashbangs because hopefully she's like flashbang proof, if that's even a word. But I really don't know what she could be, like what gadget could actually do. Like, cluster of flash charges. Tell me in the comment section what you think. I'm actually trying to. This is really interesting. But just tell me in the comment section what you think, because personally, I really don't know. And the final leak that I'm going to talk about is Ella. She's the Polish operator that we're going to be getting. So this is the defender of the Polish team. And obviously next season, in season 4, we'll get the attacker. So what exactly does Ella do? Well, from reading her gadget information, it's called the Grismot mine, and this basically is a concussion proximity mine that can be anchored on surfaces, impaling hearing and causing a dizzy effect. And I'm trying to think, this sounds exactly like Echo's drone, if I'm not correct already. Like, could this be Echo's drone but as a trap operator? So I'm presuming, looking at the gadget icon, it looks to be like a spring on a ball where the defender would attach these either to doors, walls, or even the ground maybe. And when the attackers are rushing in, this will like self-detonate like a Capcan trap, where if someone runs over it, then it blows up. So there might be like a little laser sight or like sensor, like mute sensor, how it's in a radius. So if the attacker is in that radius, and it will basically self-detonate and causing the attacker to basically feel dizzy and they won't be able to hear what is going on. And this will probably go on for like 5 or 10 seconds. It'll basically be like another Echo drone, and I feel like Echo will not be used that much with this character being used, especially when looking at her like outfit. She looks to be either a 2-bar speed or a 3-bar speed, and if she is, she's gonna be fast as fuck, boy. But meanwhile, we had a leak ages ago, like a couple weeks ago, and it was a picture of Ella, and she had blonde hair. and now she's got greenish hair. Like, what happened? She used to be thick as fuck. Now she's like emo. Like, Rainbow Six, what have you done? Maybe this is like her different costume, and she changes her hair within all the costumes. That'd be nice. Like, she's got blue hair, she's got red hair. Oh, nah. Just stick to blonde hair, please. So that's going to be it for the video. Tell me what you think in the comment section of all 3 leaks. Which one do you like? Do you like Ella? Do you like Legion? Or do you like Ying? Personally, my favourite one has to be Ella, due to the fact that she yeah. I don't really need to speak anymore. Just the fact that Ella is Ella, and yeah. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you found this video informative, hit the share button. If you like the video, click the like button below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.